everybody, today we are here with DISTED College's Cambridge A-level top scorer, Matthew Alexander Ong. Now Matthew, first we'd like to say thank you for taking time out of your day to be here and talking to us about your experience. Congratulations first and foremost on your amazing result. You're currently DISTED's Pride and Joy under the Cambridge A-level program, and we'd like to know more about you. So can you introduce yourself and tell us what subjects you took?
Well, my name is Matthew Alexander Ong. I took chemistry, physics, maths, and further maths for A-levels.
Wow, very difficult STEM subjects, and I'm sure many people would like to know how you got through the subjects throughout this interview. Now, let's talk about how you felt when you found out about your impressive top results.
Well, when I opened the website that showed my results, first thing I felt was relief. I got the results I wanted. Next, I felt happy because now I stand a good chance at being awarded top-level scholarships in universities.
Well, I think anybody would be happy with these results. Now, talking about your study life in DISTED, what was your favorite subject to go through when you were having your education here, and why did you like the subject in particular?
Well, my favorite subject is further maths. I don't know how many people would agree with me in that. But the reason why I say it's further maths is because, first of all, I like maths and I like problem solving. In school, I liked maths, but it wasn't quite the right difficulty for me. I needed something a bit more challenging. So further maths was the right challenge for me.
And I'm sure Matthew is a very humble guy, but to someone like me, this sounds like a show-off. Now, how many hours did you usually study in a day, especially for further maths? Because that sounds like a lot to go through with.
Well, first of all, surprisingly, further maths isn't the subject I need to put the most effort into. For how much time I spend studying, on average, I would say it's about 2 hours.
Okay.
For those taking A-levels, that is about 2 past papers for AS or 1 past paper for A2.
All right, A-level juniors, you heard that. This is the level that you have to get up to be like Matthew in terms of results. Now, let's talk about study methods. Did you find any particular method that really helped you? Or is there really something niche that you want to tell us about that helped you with your studies?
Well, there's only really one very important method, and I'm sure most of your lecturers would tell you this method, is doing past papers.
And yes, that's unfortunately what they tell us. But other than that, is there something you like to do while doing your past papers? Like, do you listen to music? Do you like studying in an outside environment?
Oh, personally, I study in my room in a quiet environment. I don't put any music, so there are no distractions while I focus on the paper.
Okay, so it's something like you're trying to replicate the actual exam environment, right? With no music and just the paper?
It's also my personal preference.
Do you time yourself when you do your papers?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so to A-level juniors, that's really good practice for you to get used to working through your exams. Okay, I'm sure when you were going through this and doing all your studies, all your past papers, there were some challenges that cropped up for you. So which do you think was the hardest for you in terms of the subject or a particular topic in the subject?
Now, I know I just said further maths is my favorite subject, but there is one topic in particular in further maths that really scared me. It's called further mathematics mechanics. They basically combine the problems from physics and the complicated algebra from maths. I have a strong base in both of those things, but oh my goodness, that really scared me.
I think I checked out halfway when he started talking about physics, but congratulations on getting through that anyways. It sounds intimidating just from the get-go. And while you were studying for so many subjects and so many like heavy materials, did you ever feel tired or stressed? I'm sure you did, right?
Yeah, of course.
Was it like a frequent thing?
Well, I'm not sure what it is exactly called frequent, but you know, if we have to study this much to get the results we want, of course we're going to feel tired once in a while.
Yeah, burnout is a regular thing, right? So when you were burnt out, what did you do to, stress relief a little bit?
Okay, listen to me when I say this. If you're tired, stop studying. It's very simple, stop studying. How are you going to absorb the information if you can't focus? Right?
Very passionate advice, but please don't take this as advice to say that you're tired all the time.
Yeah, don't use it as don't use it as an excuse. Be honest with yourself.
Only in serious situations. So, other than you supporting yourself with your studies and then your own mental capacity, who supported you most during your journey?
Well, it's definitely have to be my parents. They drove me to college and drove me back. They took care of my food, took care of basically everything, so that I could focus on my studies 100%.
Right, so they basically took away every single one of your other worries, and then you really put yourself 100% into your studies then.
Yeah.
All right, that's really good. That's really commendable of your parents. So what about your teachers? Other than teaching you, did they contribute in any way to your success?
Well, first of all, obviously they taught me. I would not be able to understand the content the way I do now if it wasn't for my amazing teachers.
So with your teachers, which one would you say really touched you most? Is there any advice they gave you that you still carried into your exam hall?
I think all the teachers did a really good job at teaching me, so I'm not sure which teacher to specifically pick out for this title.
All of them. And you carried them in your heart into the exam hall, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, you did really good. I'm sure they're very proud of you. Now, this is for juniors like me. So juniors, if you're here, please keep listening because I am. What advice would you give to students who are just starting with their A-levels?
Well, first of all, you have to pick the subjects that you're good with because A-levels can get pretty difficult. Next, do past papers. Start as early as possible, even if it means you can only do 1 or 2 questions per paper. This is just to get you used to the feeling of doing past papers and seeing the style of the questions.
That's true. That's something that you hear a lot from others, and you're hearing from Matthew himself now. So, juniors, this is your advice. It's time to open up your Papa Cambridge. You cannot run away anymore.
Wait, there's one more thing. If you don't understand something, ask questions. Don't be scared. The teachers are there to help you. So ask questions and search for the answer until you get it.
All right, thank you for that advice to juniors like me. So what is a study habit you think every student should have? Like a really general one.
Well, I already said this throughout the whole interview. It's doing past papers.
All right, so that is something that every student should do according to Matthew. And you know what? Let's trust him on this and start doing it. So let's go back to you. No more younger students, no more teachers. What are your plans after A-levels?
Well, I think you can guess I'm going to a university. I've already applied to NUS and NTU. I hope they accept me.
What courses did you apply for in particular?
I applied for computer engineering because I heard it's a combination of software and hardware. And I think that is a good choice for today's job market.
So Matthew's put a lot of thought into his future. So again, thank you very much for coming to our interview. And let's just wrap it up with, how would you describe your A-level experience in one word?
I would say it's transformative. Be prepared to have your mindset change, your understandings change. Whatever you learn in secondary school, A-levels will show you that it's not as what you think it was. It's a little bit more complicated than that.
So I'd say that is your final message for any students who want to be like you in the future? Or do you have any further advice for them before we wrap up our session?
Well, first of all, for those of you who are sitting around and hoping that you will figure out this one little secret that could change you overnight, well, I'm here to tell you that I've looked for that secret as well, and it does not exist. Don't waste your time looking for that secret. Instead, the answer actually lies in those really simple answers, like doing past papers, listening to your teachers, attending class. As well as taking care of your mental health, your physical health, etc.
All right, Matthew's final message to us was not only a reality check, but also a welfare piece of advice. Now, thank you very much for your time here, and congratulations once again on your achievement. over here at DISTED College, we hope that you will continue to go very far in your future, and hopefully we will produce more and more students like you to be interviewed. So thank you, Matthew.
Thank you so much, Isabel.